and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be giving you an update all about our two-storey side extension that we're having built. As you can see, it's right behind me. So I have been doing a lot of videos about this extension, from the planning process. I did a pre-renovation house tour and I have kind of documented everything that's happened up to now. So if you've not already seen those videos, I will have those linked down below for you. But today I'm going to be mainly concentrating on the last couple of weeks, and that is the end of July, beginning of August, which is where we're at now. We started this build at the beginning of June. I think if I remember rightly it was the 6th of June, and I'm going to show you the progress that we have made to date. So without further ado, I am going to jump right in. The last few days have been quite a game changer because this steel was put in. This horizontal piece actually weighs a ton. It is absolutely huge, and as you can see, it goes into the house. I'll take you inside in a moment and show you how that has gone right through the wall. Then they put the vertical piece of steel in and welded it together so that it forms a goal post. I think that's what the builder called it. So this is basically the backbone of the house. I can't remember whether I've already showed you this, but we have actually had more steel put in. That went in a couple of weeks ago. This vertical piece of steel sits nicely in the hole that they made. I don't know what the technical term for it is, where it just sits in there, and I believe that down there is going to be concreted to hold it in place. Now, as for our kitchen wall, because of that indentation that they've made, it's going to be completely flush. We're not going to have any protrusions out of the wall, which is great. That's exactly what we wanted. The only kind of protrusion into the room, I can't stop saying the word protrusion, but it will be this big long horizontal beam, and basically the ceiling where this beam is will just be very slightly lower. It will be boxed in, so it's not going to have that much of a massive effect on the room. These beams that you see here are going to continue right the way across. They are the floor of our big bedroom upstairs. So they start slightly set back from the front of the house because we are coming in, I think it's 500 millimeters from the front of the house. So it's going to be a very slight setback. So now that the steel is in place, the builders are going to continue to build right the way up to roof level, which I am so excited about because I cannot wait to see the roof starting to take shape. This is our tiny little kitchen. Please do excuse the mess. It's small, but it has absolutely everything in it that we need. So I'm not complaining. At least I don't have to wash my dishes in the bath. The builder has put up this partition wall between us and the rest of the kitchen, which is a war zone at the moment. But I'll just take you to here. This is a real treat. There you go. That's how we get to our light switch. Such an elegant touch. The moment of truth, showing you what lurks inside. That's the gas pipe, so I better not trip over there. Sorry about the echo. This is our kitchen. If anybody remembers what it used to look like, oh my word, it really does look different. So this is the other side of the board that I showed you, and that is the other end of the steel. It really is a beast. It comes right the way through here, and I was not joking when I said that it's holding up the entire house. These were the supporting walls. I don't think these joists are needed anymore, thankfully, because we've got the beam in, but it really couldn't look any more different. This boarded up area here is where the washing machine and the fridge is, so we can still use those. They're just on the other side of our living room. So there's the kitchen, and that's where the fridge and washing machine are. So actually we do have all of our amenities. We're not really needing to rough it too much. Even though this looks extreme, actually the builders have been fantastic and made it habitable, and they're kind of working around us because they know that we are living here on site at the same time that they're building, which isn't ideal, but I think they've been really thoughtful and they've made things as comfortable for us as possible, and that's one thing that I am really grateful to them for, and I think they've been fantastic. So by way of dust and dirt, they've kept it to a minimum, and they have been cleaning up after themselves, so it has been so bearable. I'm not gonna lie, I was dreading it so much, but so far it's really not been that bad. This gives an insight into how heavy that piece of steel is. Literally weighs a ton. So yeah, this is a little bit that was left behind, and actually I wouldn't mind keeping it, just, you know, because I'm a sentimental soul, and putting like a plant pot or something on top of it, because it's been really nice to see what goes into holding the house up. So that brings me to the end of this update. If you've liked this video, then I would love it if you give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see how we're getting on with our renovation project. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.